Hello, everyone. There are multiple events going on right now. We've got champ training, we've got the spider tournament, and we have the summon rush all at once. I want to show you how I make the most of it by using Akoth the Seared to solo the spider. I also have Teodor the Savant. You probably caught that, so I'm sort of lying when I say it's a solo, but I do swear he does solo. I find it's just faster with Teodor the Savant along because he can quickly explode the flames, getting things done a little faster. I get a little bit less experience for my food, but I'm okay with the sacrifice because it cuts the run in half or maybe into 2/3 of its length when you run Akoth the Seared by himself. When this run finishes, I'll show you his stats. Meanwhile, you also want to be saving shards. If you haven't been doing that, I guess it's too late now. But you do want to save as many shards as possible, specifically for events such as this one. Now, there are a number of champions that can solo the spider. I like to use Akoth the Seared because I already have him geared out for this. I can't take full credit for this either. I borrowed the build from Odd One Gaming. This build of Akoth the Seared never fails. If you don't have Akoth yet, and you do happen to have Artak, you can use Artak. And Odd One Gaming actually just posted a video earlier today showing how you could solo with Artak in hard mode if you want to go hardcore and go to hard mode. The only reason I'm not doing that is I don't have the books. So you want to be summoning as many of these shards as possible. I like to take the small ones as much as I can, the mystery shards. You want to buy them up at the shop whenever they appear. Basically, you're coming in every chance you get, checking the shops just to see how many mystery shards are there. You buy the mystery shards. I also like to buy the 1-star champions and 2-star champions whenever they show up at the shop. It's better to do that during the champion chase tournaments. And these mystery shards, admittedly, are worth more during the champion chase tournaments. However, during Summon Rush, if you're willing to pull 500 of them, that'll save you a sacred shard. If you're willing to pull more, then you can save yourself all kinds of sacred shards. I've done a Summon Rush before where I think I saved something like 5 or 6 sacred shards on a guaranteed summon. I believe it was the Ichinaki event. And finally, with all these pulls that you've got, you also want to go to the tavern and be efficient this way. And I find the best way to get the points is you basically want to take any unit that you want to level up. There's lots and lots of ones here. I don't really like to keep the ones. I find it takes just a little too long. It would be nice if they did something to streamline this whole process, but that's really up to Plarium. They may do that. They may never do that. There are other gacha games that already do it. Alas, this one does not. I'm not going to make you watch this whole thing. But you want to rank up using... This is another little trick that I like. I like to level my 3-star units to 10 before feeding them to make a 4-star unit. And actually, I like to keep the redeemers. You might notice this. It's a little in-joke for me, but they're redeemers that I can redeem later. I like to level the 4-star champions to level... I like to give them 3 brews anyway in the tavern. I'm blanking on how many levels that ends up being worth. It's 18. There you go. So I like to level these to 18. And then finally, 5 stars before I feed them, I like to level them to 28. So that's about it. To practice what I preach, I said, as soon as I see this, I like to go to the shop. I like to buy out any of the cheap ones as well. So you buy those up. And her. And I think that's it. That's it. I'm going to play this out one more time. Oh, that's not it. I lied. You know what? We want to look at the Akoth the Seared. So, as I said, Odd One Gaming does have a solo. Mine is a little different, but very similar. So he's in Regen Immortal, and these are his stats. And these are his masteries. And this is what it looks like when he goes solo. Maybe I'll just throw in one more piece of food just to be efficient. And it's going. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.